Hi friends, it's Lauren. Thanks for joining me in my craft room today. I'm very excited to have you here because I have released my very own digital pattern paper. I drew these glasses and cocktail drinks myself, as well as this line paper and my little star paper. This collection is called New Year's Cheers, and I am so excited about it. It's kind of a funky color palette, but I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'm going to use it for today's card. I'm using these cocktail drink dies. First one is called Love on the Rocks, and the second one is called Sunset in a Glass. And these are dies from Spellbinders. I'm going to bring in a few other things as well. I'm going to use sentiments from Emergency Card Kit number 20 and number 21 from Sassy's LLC. And I'm also going to follow the sketch from Emergency Card Kit number 21. I'll have all of those linked down below. Sassy's LLC has wonderful sentiments and sketches, so I will link her channel below as well. I did bring in the Lawn Fawn Zesty Lemon lawn cuts to cut out some fruit, and then I die cut this long scalloped sentiment strip from Pretty Pink Posh, and I've done all my die cutting. I'm making a bunch of cards to give as New Year's thank you cards. Here's what they look like at the end. I created two and got some feedback before I filmed, so let's jump into making two more. The first two cards I made, I used the stars and spritz. I almost said stars and stripes, but that was wrong. Stars and spritz pattern, and I'm going to be using now the wavy line pattern. So I'm cutting my first square out of the pattern paper, and I'm cutting these to be 4 inches by 4 inches, following the sketch from, again, Emergency Card Kit number 21. So I'm just trimming off some of the excess around my pattern design, and I want to make sure my drinks look kind of even, so I'm trimming them to cut within the drinks on the left and right and the top and bottom to create, again, those 4-inch by 4-inch squares. Then for the bottom part in the design, Sarah Liz does a cardstock frame around the 4x4 square and a 1x4-inch rectangle on the bottom, but I didn't want to do two cardstock frames. I just want one, so I'm actually going to trim them to be 4 inches by 1 1/8. So I will have even spacing of 1/8 of an inch on the top, bottom, and then in between the 4-inch and this 1 1/8 inch rectangle. I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, let me know. I'll just try to do my best to describe it better in a comment. But I'm just cutting them to be, again, 4 by 1 1/8 inch. So those will layer together and on top of my gray cardstock that is cut to A2 in size, where all the rest of my die cuts are currently sitting on. Next, I'm going to jump into how I created my possibly a lemon, possibly a lime. I tried to choose a color. I'm going to use crushed olive distress ink to add ink to this china white cardstock. And I chose this kind of weird olivey color because that was a color in the pattern paper, but I put my card together and it felt unbalanced, so my friends Carrie and Sarah Liz gave me the idea to put a fruit on the front just to kind of balance it out. So I didn't want to add something super yellowy or super green because it didn't match the color scheme, so I went with this ambiguous color of crushed olive. So it could be a lime, it could be a lemon, it could be whatever you want. So we're going to say it's a lime just for the sake of these cocktail drinks, but I added some ink to that cardstock and die cut the lime and the rind or the skin of the fruit. And I had already die cut the, like, I don't think it's called the flesh. I'm just making this up, but I already die cut the lime with the little flesh pieces once without any ink, and that's going to be kind of like the white part around each of those little flesh areas within my fruit, and just piece them together to create a lemon lime fruit. So now we're going to move on to inking up our cocktail. I wanted the cardstock to be without any ink or the lightest of ink at the very top, kind of a middle tone for the middle, and then the larger part of the cocktail will be the darkest color. So I'm using Wild Honey for the orange cocktail and a distress brush, and the same thing for the blue with using Peacock feathers. So just making it progressively lighter as the drink goes up to the top of the glass. Now I will layer them together. So I use the flat edge of the middle piece to line up to the flat edge of the large cocktail piece. And then I'm adding glue just to the very edge of that middle piece so I can layer on the very top of my cocktail or my liquid or whatever you want it to be inside of your cup. Once those were glued together, I'm going to cut my my limon apart because I wanted to do just a little kind of half quarter piece or a little thin piece. So I'm cutting it right in half across one or two of the flesh parts of the fruit. So now I have one each for my drinks. And then I realized how dirty my fingers were from all my inking, so I went and washed my hands. And we're going to continue assembling the drinks together. So I have the cocktail glass. I did leave a few of the pieces in. I thought it looked really cute with a little bit more detail. So I have just some of the smaller triangle pieces and that line cut out across the top, or not really the top, but the top of the design. I left those in and I'm gluing them right onto the liquid part of the cocktail. I'm using my magnets to help really add pressure and make sure those glued in place. And then I'll add my little stirrer. I want it to look like it's going inside of the liquid, so I'm going to just trim it where it would go inside of the glass or inside of the liquid of the glass, and I'm going to use that as a guide to cut my second one just to help myself out here. And then we'll use liquid glue to glue those in. I want to make sure that I pay attention to how I glue them in. I want it to look like it's in the glass, so that's going to overlap on top of the back rim of the glass and then go under the closest to you part rim of the glass, and it will glue right into the top of the liquid. I want it to look like it kind of disappears within the drink. So once those are in place, when that one's in place, I'll glue in the second one. And now we'll move on to the sentiments. So these sentiments are from Emergency Card Kit number 20, Cheers to the New Year, and they fit pretty well on these sentiment strips. So I'm using the grid on my glass board to get my sentiment centered to the strip die cut. And I'm just using my scissors to trim it so it fits inside of the stitch details of the die. I wasn't being super precise. I just knew that I could cut some nice kind of straight lines, but it's not noticeable that I did not use a paper trimmer to cut it. And then I'm using liquid adhesive to glue that right to the center of the sentiment strip, and I'll repeat this for the other one as well. Once those are done, we're going to start assembling the background together. So I'm going to grab a tape runner and I'll start with attaching the 4x4 square to the top of this A2 panel of Pashmina or a light gray cardstock. Once that's in place, I can glue down the strip that goes beneath it. Again, it will be evenly spaced, and I will repeat that for my second background. Next, I'm going to add the strips of paper, again following the sketch from Emergency Card Kit number 21, and I'm alternating between blue, gray, and orange for the cocktail drink that will have the blue drink on it, and orange, gray, and blue for the orange. I didn't want the same color to be near each other. I wanted to add a little bit of, or have some separation between the coordinating strip with the cocktail drink. So I did flip my order for the two different card backgrounds. Once the glue is dry, I'm just going to use some large scissors to trim off those excess pieces of the strips of paper. These are really big, so I can get them lined up to the edge of my A2 piece and trim them off. You could also use just a guillotine or any paper trimmer to be able to get those off, but large scissors are just as easy. Next, I'm grabbing my 1mm foam adhesive and I'm going to attach the sentiment strips to the bottom portion of the card. I like that there was this separate section in Sarah Liz's card sketch, so it's the perfect placement for these scalloped sentiments. And then I will add the same thickness foam adhesive behind my cocktail. So I'm going to add that to the lower right hand of that 4x4 square. And I'll add my little fruit piece right next to it so it overlaps a bit. Again, thanks to my friends and my mom as well, and also my husband Johnny. They all gave me input and I really like how the card turned out. Adding that little fruit just made them feel a little more balanced. So here are the card fronts. I'll get them glued onto card bases shortly. Those are the two with the wavy lines pattern paper at the bottom, and these are the two with the stars and spritz. I think these pattern papers turned out so cute, and I hope you like them too. Members of my channel can download this PDF as part of their perks, and I will have it in my Facebook group, the Make and Take Club, for till the end of the month. So if you're not a member, you have a quick chance to go grab it in the Facebook group as well. But let me know what you think of this pattern paper set down below in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you'll click like, and if you're new here, I hope you'll subscribe and come back. As always, you can find everything I use down below in the description box. Thank you and have a wonderful day. Bye!